So this is Thomson, Georgia, about a half hour from Augusta, Georgia. And it's another one of these little Georgia towns that are found all across America, for that matter, that has seen better days. But like a lot of these little towns, it seems like there's some potential. Believe it or not, I've seen more than a couple of signs like this around town. See there? Due to unfortunate circumstances, the office will be closed until further notice. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of that. Now, it's a fairly large downtown. There's several blocks here, and you do notice there's a little bit of life here and there. A few shops have started to open up. So that's the reason I say there is potential here. Across the way over there, you can see an old train depot. Looks like might be a little life there. And then across the street, though, we've still got several places that need a little bit of help. Now, this is kind of cool, where they've tried to turn a little space in between these old buildings into a place that maybe you might have, I don't know, lunch or coffee. Problem is, we need a little lunch place closer by. Well, what do you know? Asking you shall receive. There's Hoagie Joe's, and that's right next to that little picnic area we saw. Here's a brightly fresh-colored building, and says Jerry's Restaurant. So it looks like some life being breathed into this old building. And here's your standard small town murals. Again, we are in Thomson, Georgia. Looking for a little place to come to that has some potential? This might be your place to come. This is the main street, and you can see we've got more empty buildings. There is something over there called the McDuffie Museum. And then along this way, there's been a little bit of redevelopment here, which is a good sign. In fact, I know too, there's a coffee shop that's right up there. And then you can see they've actually got a movie theater, cinema. And yeah, I guess it's still in business because it says Mission Impossible is playing. So I found a cafe, Emma's Breakfast Cafe. Of course, we're past breakfast, so nothing going on just at this moment. And back to that cinema. Well, lo and behold, it says grand opening. So it is obviously reopened. Another good sign. Notice over there, another one of those little parks they've put in between the buildings and such. And then over here, this is an interesting combination business. I know a little bit about this. A Cut of Hope salon and coffee shop. There's a great story behind the founding of this and some tragedy that hit the family that are the owners of this. So you might want to check it out, though, and support this local business. And then next to the old theater, another building. Well, yeah, it's empty and needs some help. Bottom line, Thomson, Georgia. Not too bad, needs a little help. Will that help come from you, your friends, your relatives? Are you all going to pack up and move here? Well, let us know what you think about Thomson, Georgia.